Good day and welcome to another episode of the TechMedia Business Tips videos. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch and also for the great feedback and information that we keep getting. Thank you for the request. We'll do our best to attend to all of them. All right, awesome. So today we're going to quickly talk about, there's a statement that we've thrown about, fairly loosely in previous videos, and we're hoping that we can add some level of detail to that, so that we can obviously get some value and understanding out of it. Okay, so we normally talk about starting from where you are. We spoke about capital and we spoke about all these other things that we've spoken about, and we also encourage that it's important for most people to seek to start from where you are. Now, what does that mean exactly? So starting from where you are is not allowing yourself to be hindered by prevailing circumstances, be it lack of resources, be it lack of this thing or the other, but it's purposing in your mind, in your conscience, in your heart, to say, okay, I'm going to begin. I have to start, because starting is not determined by the pace at which you start. Starting is defined by taking the first step, then starting. So for me, it's very, very important that we do start. Begin from where you are. So begin with managing the time that you have. How much time do you have? How much time do you have to dedicate to your normal work, if you're still working, or to your family life, and so on and so forth? So if you're going to be successful in starting a business, in pursuing your vision and making it a success, you have to become better at managing your time. So have a diary, put together a schedule of what you're going to be doing when. If you are one of those people that's still working, so if you're going to invest, even if it's a couple of hours a day, into your own project, into your own vision, into your own business, then you need to be very deliberate about it. It can't be something that you leave to chance. It's very, very important that you begin to purpose to do that. All right. Consider also the resources that you have, the resources at your disposal. What are these resources in terms of money, in terms of equipment, in terms of contacts, in terms of available sort of credit facilities, and so on and so forth, that can enable you to begin to access the data, the information, and the products that you need in order for you to be able to deliver. It's very, very important. So consider carefully the resources that you have and see what is it that you have. If it's 10 Rand that you have, which is available, how can you best use that 10 Rand, that $10, whatever the case might be? So you need to begin, considering practically the resources that you have and how you can apply them. The level of effort that you put also, sometimes you find that because some people work a very rough job, and maybe by the end of the day, you're very tired, and so on and so forth. But it doesn't mean that if you're fatigued and tired, you can't invest any level of effort into your own project, into your own business, because it demands that you're going to have to invest some level of effort into making it a success, into doing the things that are necessary for you to get off the ground. So effort, what amount of effort are you able to exert? Are you able to put so that you can begin? So think about that carefully. How much effort do I need to put in for me to start? How much effort am I able to put in? Okay. And going back to the time factor, sometimes I think we just need to learn to be patient, because starting a business, pursuing your vision, doesn't mean that you have to achieve it overnight. Sometimes you have to put a plan in place which you are going to implement over an extended period of time. So it will take you learning patience. Be patient with yourself. Be patient with the vision. Build into it slowly but surely. Take your time. There is nothing to rush for. At the end of the day, if you build it up enough, over a good enough period of time, and so on and so forth. Whenever you do decide, okay, now it's strong enough for you to leave everything else that you are doing and pursue it, you will be surprised to find that it's actually stable enough to sustain you, to sustain everything that you need to do in order for you to make a success of the business. The next thing that I can talk about in terms of starting where you are is consistency. So once you've put a plan in place, once you've scheduled yourself in terms of the time and effort that you need to put in, once you've scheduled and understood what kind of resources that you've determined that you are able to invest into the venture, into the vision at that time, then you need to be very consistent. Consistency is key. I've spoken about consistency before. You can't avoid it. You have to consistently do the things that are necessary, and you have to keep trying to do them better, trying to do them on an ongoing basis, so that you can make a success of your business. The other thing about starting where you are is I don't know if that's the right term in this instance, but I think the best word that comes to my mind is humility. So in some instances, for you, in order for you to begin where you are, you're gonna have to be humble. You're gonna have to ask for help. You're gonna have to allow yourself to find yourself in places that make you uncomfortable. You're gonna have to sometimes compromise to not live the way that you are living currently, which means that you might have to stop doing certain things that you are doing currently. You might have to stop the way you are eating, the way you dress. Your social life might have to change, and it might have an effect on your sort of routines and so on and so forth. And some of those things can affect your friendships, and you have to compromise and tell people that, look, at the moment I can't afford this. At the moment I can't go there. If we used to go out for drinks every week, then maybe now I can only do once a month or something like that. Why? Because you are determined to achieve your vision. You have to be determined to achieve your vision. Remember, we spoke about outlining the vision clearly. It's important because if you outline it clearly, for some of us who are Christians, even the Bible says that put the vision on tablets, and so that they that see it can run with it. So once you've outlined the vision clearly, even you yourself as an individual are motivated to pursue it because it's clear. Other people that can see it will also want to see how they can assist, how they can put in whatever resources and efforts and expertise that they can help you out with. It's very, very important. Very, very important. So I'm hoping that I don't want to make this video too long. I've tried to add some meat into that statement. Start from where you are. If you have any further questions or you need clarity on any of the things that I've said, please do post comments, do send us an email, and then in future videos we can try and address those questions as well. Thank you so much for watching, and keep looking out for more videos and more information as it comes. Have an awesome day further, and go out there and do it.